Hey guys, and welcome to another Modcast, episode 2. My name is Captain Shaq, host of the channel TheXPGamers, where we support the modding community. Today, I am joined by my co-host and friend, MD Shizzy. What's up?
Raptor Jesus is my co-pilot.
Is he now?
What? Yes. Yes.
You're so fired. So, this is the show all about modding. The mod news, what's going on out in the modding community, what's going on with the TheXPGamers, and what's going on the website Mod Library, where we have a library full of most kick-ass mods that you can find on the interwebs. Probably. So...
Unless they got taken down.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We should know about that. Why aren't you telling us these things?
Yes. Alright, so mod news. First up, we're going to dive right into what's been coming out, and I got the chance to talk to a mod dev team that's making a total retexture for Mass Effect 1. So, if you played 2, and if you played 3 recently, if you go back to play 1...
It'll make you sad.
Oh, it'll make you really sad, Panda. Oh, God, it's bad.
I absolutely love that game, but going back and looking at it is, troubling, to say the least.
Oh, yeah, it's bad. So, what this guy's doing is, there's been texture packs, a little bit of work here and there, maybe changing out a weapon or some armor, but never a full-on texture pack. And the way they've been doing it is they've been using a program called TextMod, which is really, it'll kill your game, really. It's not the best way of trying to mod any game, let alone Mass Effect. And this guy's actually come up with some software, working with the BioWare forum mod teams, that he's made a total texture pack to replace, faces, armor, weapons, pretty much anything related directly to the storyline. So maybe not world spaces, but the weapons and the items.
I'm good with that still.
Oh yeah.
The armor and the guns definitely look so much better in the later games.
Definitely, and he's keeping it true to Mass Effect 2 and 3. So it's gonna look like that. It's gonna look like the image that BioWare had originally planned, just higher res, more detail.
It's gonna make you joy puke your face off.
Oh yeah. All right. So the next bit of news, you can't do mod news without talking about the Steam sales.
Take my money.
Yeah.
Take it all.
Well, okay. So what did you buy?
You know what? I honestly can't remember all the things I bought. I got into this super RTS mode all of a sudden, so I bought like all of Dawn of War 2, most of the original Dawn of War, Civ 5.
Yeah, Civ 5's awesome.
I bought Arkham Asylum just because I had it on Xbox, but I didn't have it on computer.
I thought you already owned that, and you bought it again.
I did, and it looks so much prettier. Don't judge me.
All right. Oh God,
my money, Steam.
I spend way too much money, but I bought Star Drive was one that we had already bought. That one was on sale. I hope you guys had a chance to pick that one up. Started off with modding support. I bought the GTA pack, the whole thing, like every game they came out with except for like 1 and 2. So
I bought that before the sale, and I was sad.
Oh man,
because then it was there.
Yeah, and it was so cheap too. I got it for like, I don't know, $15 maybe for all the games. Vice City, Grand Theft Auto 4, and those have huge modding communities. So expect to see some spotlights on mods for those games. And if you have any of your favorites, if you're over on YouTube right now, or if you're wherever you're listening to this or watching this at right now, TGN, leave a comment down below. What's your favorite GTA mod if you've got one, and maybe we'll spotlight it. Okay, so the next bit of news, really big news, a teaser trailer for Enderal, the total conversion for Skyrim mod. These are the guys that did the big one for Oblivion called Skyrim, I think. I don't know, I've always pronounced it wrong, but it was one of the best mods for Oblivion. It was in PC Gamer, they spotlighted it on Mod Database, of course. It actually won 2010's Mod Database Mod of the Year. Anyways, there's a teaser out for the new one, called Enderal, the Shards of Order, on our channel exclusively, TheXPGamers. And you saw it.
I absolutely want this game. I want to throw my wallet at them right now.
And it's free, so
just give it to me.
So you're gonna throw your bills at them because I know that thing's empty.
Some cobwebs, a couple of bats, my phone bill. If you could take care of that, that'd be great.
Yes. So it looks cool though. It really does. The detail is friggin' fantastic in this video. I really recommend you guys head over to my channel, or if you're on TGN or my channel, there's a link right there on the page. Just go ahead and click that and watch that. Check it out. It's really cool. It is in German, the teaser trailer. There's like one line in it. It's more of a mood showing the world off. There is a translation there on the screen, but it will have an English release this time. Right after the German one comes out, they're going to do a full translation. So that's really cool.
Just remember to have a towel to wipe the drool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. The big news was Homeworld 1 and 2 is getting an HD remake from Gearbox.
Yes.
Yeah.
They picked that up after, what was it, THQ went under and they were selling off all their stuff.
Yeah, they bought it for like $1 million. I thought it was really cute that they had that that group trying to raise money.
Yeah, the small group, they had like the crowdsource funding or something. They were like, we've got $70,000.
We're gonna buy it for the fans. 70 grand. Yeah, that's a joke.
Nice.
It was a nice try, but yeah, no.
You
and
don't
Gearbox.
buy a game for 70 grand. It just
Yeah. How do you feel about Gearbox making Homeworld 1 and 2?
I don't know. They haven't really done anything like that yet, so it'll either be really awesome or they'll suck out loud with it.
I was all excited when I heard the news, and then I realized who had bought it, and I was like, well, Borderlands was cool, but...
well, my big thing is they're putting out the original games, so there's not really anything to do there. And they're just talking about doing an HD remake of this, so how much are they actually remaking?
Yeah, that's true. As long as they keep it true to the original games, they're literally just upgrading the graphics. The gameplay is still fine. Those games are a blast.
Yeah.
So I hope they keep with the mod support. Really, the modding community for Homeworld 1 and 2, especially 2, it's still going. There's a Homeworld Halo mod coming out that's in the works right now. There's a new Star Trek mod, and Homeworld 2 has been out for going on 10 years.
Yeah.
So that's ridiculous.
Well, I think my big thing with Gearbox is, especially after the whole Aliens shenanigans.
Don't bring up cloning Marines to me.
I feel nauseous.
I bought that full priced.
Oh, shut up! I bought the season pass.
That's
I bought
rough.
the season pass. But no, I think the big thing with Gearbox that people forget is they really are a new company. They're not that old. They've made a few games, and I think it's more they're testing the waters to really see what can they do. What are they good at? What can they really pull off?
Hey, that's probably what they're doing with Homeworld 1 and 2, too. It's to see, is there still a community waiting for that game? Is people going to buy the first and the second one? If they make money on that, then of course they're going to make a third.
Yeah. Can they even do an RTS properly? And if they can, well, hey, there's one IP in the bag that they can make some cash off of. Same reason they did, what was it, Duke Nukem? Here's a game that's been in development hell for some of our viewers' majority of their life.
Yeah, no
So, like 12 years at least?
Oh, some ridiculous amount of time.
They bought it, one, just so they could finally throw that game out and be like, look, Duke Nukem Forever came out.
But you can't blame them for that, because that game was pretty much done when they got it, and it was like, here, we're throwing it out, it's Duke Nukem, we gotta get it out the door.
Only reason they did it was because now they can go back and say, well, we own it now. Now we can make our own.
Or it'll just never happen if we don't get it out
Or
there.
we just won't talk about it.
Yeah, so Gearbox, Homeworld 1 and 2 HD remakes. I'm excited. I'll probably buy them. I know I'll buy them. There's no ifs.
What is this thing?
Yeah, it'll happen.
Steam sale, yoink.
Yeah, Steam sale. It'll probably be on release day because I'm a Homeworld addict. But all right, so the next bit of news in the modding front, Star Trek Armada 3. I've spotlighted them a few times, talked about them in the last Modcast.
I want it.
They've released some new screenshots. One of them is my background right now.
Which is epic.
It's friggin' cool. I'll show it up on the screen now if you're watching on TGN or my channel. It is a Galaxy class getting completely pwned by some Klingon battleship. It's friggin' awesome.
It's one of their big cruisers.
Yeah, I know. I saw it on the show. I don't know.
Like the Tang or some nonsense like that.
The Emperor ship or something. It looks really kick-ass, though. And they've also released, if you go over to their mod database page, they've got a news article. And it is the capital ship abilities that are going to be on the Federation side. They've got them all planned out. And some of them are actually already in, I think, the alpha version of the game.
Oh, that Sovereign looks amazing.
Yeah, we're actually flipping through right now. They've got the Sovereign. He gets, let's see, the Sovereign gets target weapons array. They can take out enemy weapons, reduce their damage. The Galaxy gets photon torpedo spread.
Yes.
And there's a lot more. There's 4 abilities per capital ship if you've ever played since, and they're a big deal.
Oh, wow. Throwing in the Ambassador again.
Yeah, the Ambassador's there. It's your colony ship, the one you start with.
Yeah.
Got the Nebula in there. Very cool. Definitely, I'll put these screenshots up for our viewers that are on
very
TGN.
Nice detail.
Yep, so they've got a shield disruptor for the Nebula class. Very cool. So that's out. You guys should definitely take a look at that. All right, so that wraps up the big mod news. Let's get into. So what are you playing right now?
Well, I was never really huge on RTSs, but like the other day I went to bed and I swear to God somebody punched me in the back of the head as I fell asleep because I woke up and all of a sudden RTS switch was flipped on. I just started headbutting them all and stealing them from Steam sales. Dawn of War, huge one. Just grabbed that, got ridiculously into it, plowed through Dawn of War 2's first campaign.
Yeah, it was like 3 days of you doing nothing but just Dawn of War.
Yes, for like 12 hours straight.
That's
I have
ridiculous.
Arthritis now, and carpal tunnel. It's horrible.
That campaign is fun, though. That freaking thing is awesome. It's built on the Company Heroes engine, and it's fantastic. Good storyline, too. So,
yeah.
And you introduced me to all the mods. Like, you fixed Dawn of War 1's biggest complaint, a mod for that. It was, in Dawn of War 1, the default zoom level, and you think you're playing a strategy game, so you've got that over-the-top point of view. But it's so zoomed in, you can't even see across maybe 4 of your units in a row.
Yeah, that was about all I could select at the time was 4 people.
It's so ridiculous. You couldn't even collect your whole army because you're so zoomed in, you can't zoom out any farther. And then you found the mod to fix it.
Yeah, I, literally, it took 2 seconds. I googled Dawn of War zoom mod. The end. First thing that pops up is this great zoom mod for it, and it's literally just 3 files you drag and drop into, your folder for Dawn of War, and it lets you zoom all the way out like you would in any normal RTS.
Oh, it's friggin' fantastic.
Absolutely beautiful.
Especially, I play the Imperial Guard, so I've got these like long-range giant artillery cannons. I can actually see where those rounds are going now. That's really useful.
Well, I was playing the town and I kept getting drop kicked in the face because I'm like, I can't even give orders to all my people, and I'm not sure where these bullets are coming from.
I can't select them all because I can't zoom out. So that's for Dawn of War 1. And I bought every Dawn of War game with the Steam sale that they've ever come out with for strategy games. So it was like 27 games in a pack for $30. You can't say no to that. That's fantastic. So we both started playing Dawn of War 2.
Yeah, I got the complete pack for Dawn of War 2, which was Dawn of War 2, Chaos Rising, and Retribution.
Retribution, which is really fun. That's one I haven't beat yet.
Yeah, and that's the one I found the big mod for. Over on Mod Database, they got this really big mod, Dawn of War 40K Destroyer. And it's absolutely nuts. It adds a whole bunch of stuff. It adds actual playable race of the ToW, because they weren't in there. There was rumor that they were going to do an expansion for the ToW, but yeah,
didn't happen.
THQ didn't really
THQ didn't make it long enough.
They didn't make that a thing.
And if you don't know what the ToW are, they're like these big like Asian anime robot guys with really high technology.
They're like straight up Gundams walking around punching things.
Punching orcs in the face. It's freaking awesome.
No, yeah, they're insane. I love them.
And what was the other one that they added with it was the Space Marines, but not Space Marines.
Yeah, it was the the Grey Knights of the Inquisition.
Oh yeah, they're like all silver and stuff.
Yeah, that was the one you were using where they had the real interesting ability. You started out as, what was it, just the Space Marines, and you click the ability at the beginning, it swaps the whole faction. Yeah,
it's one, like in your barracks, when you go to build your units like you'd normally build Space Marines, it's one little button that they've added, and when you click it, you change your Space Marines over to these Knights, and it changes your entire build list to these big armored, shiny armor-like Knight guys, and all the units are different. Really cool.
Really high detail too, actually. If you look at the main hero for that group, and you can see it in some of the screenshots even, but in game you can zoom in far enough. His shoulder pad's got all this writing on it. And if you look closely, you'll notice it's all actual Latin. He's got like really old Latin written all over these things.
Some of the ToW are the same way. Their hero is this big mech, and the more upgrades you buy, the more guns they strap onto his big ass.
On rocket pods.
So he's really cool. We just started that one. Doesn't it like change the scale of battles too?
Yeah, it actually tried to capture the scale of Dawn of War 1 by adding a lot more people in there. So you get a bit bigger build count.
That's good, because I play the Imperial Guard and you buy like the one big tank, and that would be the majority of your army. You're done. It's like, oh, that kind of sucks.
It also added a lot of other stuff like Chaos Marines and Space Marines. It added a bunch of armor and different visuals
the war
for
gear,
some of the units. Yeah. My only one sadness of it was the ToW. They're completely epic. They take up one of the spots for the Imperial. like their healer or something.
Yeah, it's one of their generals, and it just
generals.
takes over that spot, so you can't play that guy anymore.
You've got all the top abilities, the big abilities, where you get you things like your orbital drops and things like that. And I just want to see, like, in the next update or something, those be Tau specific.
Yeah.
Because they're still the Imperial Guard, and it's cool, but
they're not.
See,
it doesn't
like,
match.
super mega beam of doom come off this Tau or something, you know?
Something cool related to the Tau and not Imperial Guard artillery strikes and airborne strikes and whatnot.
Because as awesome as that is, it's wait, the Tau didn't do that, right?
Okay, so that's really one of the things we've been playing a lot of. For my channel, real quick, my Fallout New Vegas Let's Play. There's been mod issues. I've been getting crazy messages. The big mission on the last episode was go find Boone, one of my companions who died. I was using a mod called Grave Digger, where I was supposed to be able to bury a companion, and it's been giving me trouble. So if you're wondering where that is, that episode's coming. It's just mod issues have delayed it. So another few days, I should have an episode up. All right, the last thing I wanted to talk about that I just got in contact with a mod author is I've been doing a Battlefield History and Lore series for TGN. It's been pretty good. I've enjoyed making it.
Some of them games going back to.
And I made Shizzy here. I made him and Shizzy come back with me and play every Battlefield game, going back to 1942 to Vietnam.
Nostalgia goggles, ho.
Vietnam didn't even have the proper resolution.
Oh,
Battlefield 2142 had like Punkbuster issues, and there are still servers for that running.
I couldn't believe it. When I saw servers for 2 and 2142, I was shocked.
Yeah.
I didn't actually think anybody was still rocking those games.
And just the weapons seem so clunky. I remember having so much fun in that game in Battlefield 2142.
Oh yes.
But the weapons are just so like. It feels like I'm shooting a fire hose and not a rifle. I don't know why.
I remember too, and I remember just playing the ever-living crap out of that game. Like, you actually introduced me to that game. I remember sitting there playing that at
many
this
years
little
ago.
coffee shop place.
Right off base. Yeah, right off the Air Force Base.
And I played it again. I thought there were scopes. I didn't remember I can really zoom in on half these guns. It was like, what is going on?
What is this? This is not what I remember, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is nostalgia goggles at their finest. You remember how awesome a game is, and then you play it 10 years later and go, oh
yeah.
Oh, right.
don't ever do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do it to yourself.
Anyways, back on topic. So I got a message because I was just about to do the Battlefield 2142, and I already had the majority of the video done by the time I got the message. Anyways, this guy's making a mod for Command and Conquer. Which one? It was Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars. Yeah. And he's making 2142 Battlefield in Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars. So the mechs.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
The hover plane things, you could build those units.
Well, even the hover tanks. What was that? The pack.
No,
they got the actual hover tank. Then the EU, the European one, they got like the souped up Abrams.
Yeah, the souped up crazy Abrams. And I'll put up some screenshots. He's actually rebuilt the maps from 2142 in Command and Conquer.
Yeah, they look really good.
They look cool. It's just so weird to see these maps from that kind of command perspective. It's very, very neat.
Especially after just playing it, you look at some of these maps and you're like, oh, I actually remember that. I was just there.
I was there yesterday shooting people around that corner and laughing at the horrible resolution that this game has.
2 came with the proper resolution, but 2142 wouldn't come with it.
We're playing Battlefield 2, and it had 1920 by 1080 resolution. And then we go on to 2142, and for the life of us, we can't figure out how to get it to the right res.
Didn't have it.
It doesn't have
find it.
So
doesn't make any
either
sense.
We are just stupid, or it's just not there, and we can't find it. So
it's a good possibility.
Yeah, I could see that. That's totally a thing. All right, so that's pretty much what we're playing. Anything else?
No, I'm sucked into a horrible addiction of Dawn of War.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. I don't even want to be here filming.
The strategy
I've got
games. Yeah, we're probably gonna go play a match as soon as we finish this. You got to play some Civ with me. There's some great Civ mods.
I'm still trying to figure it out. I put it on stupid easy, so I'm like, what do you do? How do I make this sheep? How do I make food cheap?
He doesn't play strategy games, and I love Civilizations.
Well, I've never played any of the Civs either, so it's a whole new ball game. I'm like, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing here. I know I need a village.
I need to build stuff. Well, you're not wrong.
I definitely need a village.
Oh boy.
Some food.
All right, so lastly, coming up on TGN, coming up on the XPGamers, we're going to have more Enderal coverage. Every trailer, every piece of news those guys drop, and they're probably one of the most talented mod authors out there. We will be putting it up on TGN first. You will find it exclusively on that channel. So keep coming back to TGN. Make sure come back to TGN for the big trailers. Come over to the XPGamers for the little bits of information as they come out. We're gonna cover Black Mesa. It's been on my list for a while.
Yes.
You saw me playing a little bit of that.
Oh yeah, no, that absolutely looks amazing.
It's a Half-Life 2 mod that rebuilds Half-Life 1 in Half-Life 2 with all new voice acting that matches so perfectly. It took them years to make this mod.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I thought they just took it straight out of the game.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic.
The graphics are amazing too.
On Half-Life 2, that game is old, and I don't know how they've done it, but it made it look so good.
Yeah.
We're gonna go and finally do Best Skyrim Housing Mods Part 2.
I've found the house. I've been
waiting on him. I've had mine for weeks. For weeks.
I've had this.
So stop bugging me. It's not my fault.
Lies in the seat.
All right, and we're gonna do Best Skyrim Combat Mods because it's been requested. So you're gonna, Smith, you're gonna have to pick out your favorites.
No, I definitely can already think of a few.
I'm calling dibs on the Dodge mod and a couple others. It's probably gonna be a multi-parter because there's quite a few.
Yeah.
Quite a few in there.
I can think quite a few you can.
So
for this combat.
Oh yeah, so combat mods, and that's pretty open, but there's a lot of good ones. More Fallout history and lore coming. I'm gonna finish up the expansions. I've slowed down the production of those because I'm working on a lot of other projects, but they will be coming out probably every other week until that series is finished. And Battlefield history and lore is still coming your guys' way. Once Battlefield is done, I'm gonna be looking at a new history and lore series, and I'd like your guys' opinions. What should be the next history and lore? I will definitely listen to you. It'll have to be a series that I'm familiar with and one that I will enjoy spending, 8 to 10 hours per episode making. Those take a long time to make.
Conker's bad for a day.
I'm not doing Conker's bad for a day.
Conker's bad for a day.
All right, maybe. That could be a thing, but not next. That won't be next. With the multiplayer with the bears.
And the game started out as such a wholesome game, and then they went and made that sequel.
Oh, God. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this second episode of Modcast. My name's Captain Shaq.
I'm MD Shizzy.
And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video if you're on TGN or my channel, TheXPGamers. Please subscribe to my channel for more modding goodness or TGN for more gaming goodness. And as always, thanks for watching and listening.
And liking us, because our egos need it.
Well, my ego's pretty good.
Yeah, you know what? You've had enough.
What?
Everybody like me. I need ego boost. So I've got Shatner's ego over here.
And I will see you next time.
There's something on the wing.
Something.
Thing.
Later, guys. Yeah, the thing.
Better pull up the babies and punch them in the face. Punch 'em, babies.
I'm a tough baby, I can take like a man. I can shake him my fatty, I can shake him my can. I'm a tough dude, baby. I can punch in your butt.
Punch out your butt.
I can punch out your butt. Oh God! All right. So
I will punch you for fun.
God.
It was your fault this time.
No, you can't blame me. All right. Focus here. Hey guys, and welcome to fucking Stuff and Things. What is this called? Modcast.
Your mama's house.